Most people dread the idea of piecing together a home audio system because it usually involves a mountain of cables and a headache-inducing setup process. This kit from Technical Pro tries to bypass all that by throwing everything into one box. It is essentially a grab-and-go solution for anyone who wants ceiling audio without needing a degree in electrical engineering. The amplifier itself is surprisingly compact for something claiming 1,000 watts of power. Now, let's be real, that number is definitely a peak rating rather than a constant output. But for a living room or a small office, it has more than enough kick to fill the space without breaking a sweat. The connectivity is where this thing actually shines. You have the usual RCA inputs, but having USB and SD card slots right on the front is a nice touch for playing background music at a party or a shop without needing to tether a phone to it. The Bluetooth pairing is snappy enough, though it does have that typical range limit where you cannot wander too far into the next room before the signal starts to stutter. The two 8-inch ceiling speakers are the real stars here. They have a decent weight to them, and the titanium dome tweeters actually add a bit of crispness to the high end that you usually do not get with budget-friendly ceiling mounts. Installing them is straightforward if you are comfortable cutting into drywall, but keep in mind that the included 50 feet of wire is copper-clad aluminum. It gets the job done, but if you are a stickler for high-end audio fidelity, you might eventually want to swap that out for pure copper down the road. One thing that stood out is the remote control. It feels a bit plasticky and light, almost like a toy, which is a bit of a letdown compared to the solid feel of the amp itself. You really have to point it directly at the receiver for it to register, which can be a little annoying if you are tucked away in a corner. Still, for the price, the sound profile is surprisingly balanced. The bass is punchy without being muddy, and the ability to tweak the treble and bass directly on the unit is a massive plus for dialing in the sound to match the acoustics of a room. It is not going to replace a high-end professional surround sound rig, but for a clean, hidden, and loud audio setup in a home or a commercial space, it hits that sweet spot between convenience and performance. If you want to get music playing in your ceiling without spending a fortune or spending all weekend on the install, this is a solid way to get it done.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.